And then, of course, the other thing I watched, I'm sure you watched too, was episode 5 of Peacemaker. And so I think the most important thing, spoilers, by the way, that we need to point out, it's the most important thing of any DC property ever. We found the Prime Eagle, and it's Eagle.
Right. Eagly is the Prime Eagle. Yeah. Boy, this episode was brutal. Alfred Hitchcock, the birds times 10.
Oh my God, that was bad.
But you don't feel bad for the guy that happened to it because, yeah, who the fuck hunts eagles? Obviously referring to the scene where Eagly gangs up with a whole bunch of eagles. They're not even all bald eagles. There's all sorts of different eagles. And yeah, they just, a brutal battle killed the eagle. I don't know the character's name. He's just the eagle hunter, Native American cultural appropriation man. Yeah, he gets his long sniper blunderbuss, and he ends up taking out a.
We couldn't remember it last time. Michael Rooker's the actor's name.
Michael Rooker, yeah.
That gun was crazy.
Yeah,
it was a cannon.
It was like a blunderbuss, like a It was. He ended up taking out a couple eagles, but yeah, they got him good. So that was the end of that character there.
Yeah, and they fake you out too, right? Because you do think he got Eagly.
He got Eagly, yeah.
Nope, that was a decoy bird, I guess.
Some other bird that is following the prime eagle to battle.
Yeah,
and to kill the world's one and only eagle hunter, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to hunt eagles.
Yes, in the absolutely. I don't think there's a place on Earth where they're like, yeah, go ahead and fucking kill eagles. No,
yeah. But of course, that's the side story, the weird side story in this show. That's another thing. This shows you, and that's I think one of the things I appreciated about that aspect. It shows you James Gunn's not afraid to get weird with it.
Yeah,
and that was very weird. But again, the main crux of the episode was where we left off in episode 4 is John, or Peacemaker, was going to meet Hardcore because he was going to go and talk to her about what she means to him. But of course, she was setting him up, or so we thought. So
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So that she could get back in the good graces of Argus and be an agent again. But go ahead. What were you going to say?
That we thought she set him up, but she does reveal that she texted him a code word that tells him don't fucking come. But he's looking to clap them cheeks, so he didn't give a fuck. He came anyway.
Such class. No, but no.
That's
yeah, exactly.
But he goes in the middle of this Argus mini army with all the agents that we know and love, which reveals, and I don't know the character's name, but it's the brunette with the accent, like almost the leader outside of Rick Flag, that she's a cyborg. So that threw me off. DC's got something going on with cyborg humans. It really does, between, of course, the famous cyborg Justice League member, but then they had the one in Superman, and now this chick. Like, there's a cyborg.
Oh, the engineer.
Yeah. Thon at DC.
Thrawn says, sorry I'm late. Was watching Cashmere reaction videos.
Hey, welcome. Huh. We're just getting started.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, why is the first cyborg the one who looks like a cyborg you think of in science fiction? This agent at Argus still looks human. Yeah, and Rick Flag's a pervert. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They established that, I think, in, what's it called? Monster Hunters? No.
Yeah, what is that show that I watched a little bit of?
So, they established it in that show, but he's a bit of a freak. Like, he's hitting on everyone.
Yeah. Even the robot lady, it seems. So he's trying to do his best impression of Krillin from Dragon Ball franchise.
Creature Commando.
Creature Commando. Oh, right. Yeah, that show, what made me quit with that show is the whole Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, whatever, where guy's fucking a corpse. But hey, to each his own. Interesting take on Frankenstein there.
It is a character from the comics, so it's not.
Yeah, I get it.
James Gunn didn't invent the weirdness. Yeah. He just embraces it. So I but obviously we find out, like, he knew it was a setup. He came anyway. He wanted to ask her if he meant anything to her. And she's, you came here for that? This is a trap. Which is funny because he shows up and they show that there's all these agents and they've got guns on him and stuff, but he's like hiding behind people and playing with the
Yeah.
dogs and stuff so that they can't get a clean shot at him. So you know that he knows when he walks into the situation that something's going on. He's not an idiot, you think. And it's no, he is an idiot because he knew it was a trap and he went anyway.
Yes.
And so yeah, and they arrest him. She hardcore knocks him out because they're about to shoot him to save his life.
Yeah.
And then through some trickery on Economist's part, they end up having to let him go. His friends pick him up, take him back to the cabin, and I'm just giving a really quick summary here of the events. But he decides to go into the other world, and as he walks into the thing, he closes the portal behind him so that he can't come back. And that's he's decided he's going to go live in the alternate universe where things are better.
Likely because they're all racist, but that's not actually proven yet. But
we don't know yet.
It's going to be a pretty good theory, though.
Yeah, because there is a weird argument that you could say that his father was still the same person. He just wasn't as cruel as the one in our universe, but he was still a racist or whatever. And because the one son didn't die, they ended up quote unquote fighting together, but they're still not good people. There's something because there's obviously they're gonna find something out.
That theory makes sense because he's not outside in the fringes anymore. His thinking is mainstream. So I could definitely see how they could be this successful in a world, again, where he's not outside in the margins. His racist thinking in a white supremacist society emboldens and empowers him and makes him the good guy. So we'll see, because there could definitely be an interesting dynamic, and I don't want to jump ahead of your synopsis too far. I will digress back to you. But I will say, up until this point where you're describing, though, I really enjoyed the episode.
Yeah.
But it's at this point it goes awry a little bit for me, but I digress.
Okay. Yeah, because then what happens is, again, real quick, he had left a note for them. Obviously, Adrian and why can't I think of the girl's name?
Hardcore ads.
No. Yeah. They go back to the cabin. They find the device that opens the portal and the note that John left for them, which basically explains there's nothing for me left in this world. I can't be redeemed here, but maybe I can be redeemed in the other world. And like they all gather together, and
they also find the note from Judo Master.
Yes, that he followed him in.
And you only know that because of the Cheeto handprints on the note. Because Judo Master was trailing Peacemaker.
Yes.
And he had to make a last-minute decision when he saw Peacemaker do this, like to follow him or not before the portal closed, and he chose to follow him.
Yep. Not knowing that he wouldn't be able to get back either.
And that's where one of my complaints starts is, if Peacemaker and his dad clearly are not the smartest, brightest bulbs that exist, figured out how to use the door, then why did he think that he could just go close it and they wouldn't be able to figure out how to open it again? Which, I mean, so I guess you have to see the preview in the middle of the credits to even know that.
Yeah.
Another complaint I have, because I felt like this episode ended on a cliffhanger, which it officially did. But then, they show you the previews.
That they figured out real fast, yeah.
Okay, they'll be able to go after Peacemaker. Yeah, no, it's rare. Thrawn Kill says, Don, congrats on the Browns. The Raiders couldn't buy a first down today. Honestly, neither could we until 4 minutes left in the game. I don't know. We do have great defense.
Didn't mean to derail you.
So I like this episode, but my major complaints are that, how does he not know they're not just going to figure out how to follow him? Go ahead.
I agree with one main thing with your sentiment here is the fact that I don't like the fact that they have the trailer for the next episode in the credits for the episode that just ended. Because again, if you're going to end on a cliffhanger, then wait a few days before you show the trailer for the next episode. Because obviously you're right. Like someone's going to figure out how to use it. Maybe he didn't think they were going to follow him in, but again, if he gives it to Argus would have been able to figure it out. And then they're going to go chase him down. And I'm wondering something too. Are they, first off, I think it's weird is they didn't show Judo Master in next week's episode, which has me like wondering what happened to him. But then I started thinking, do they figure out the passcode because of the Cheeto dust on the keypad?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Because then part of me thought, does he walk in and like that alien with the shredder shows up and shreds him?
Yeah. Something.
Yeah.
He could find a whole nother door or something. Right.
Yeah.
He could be made into Cheetos. An alien eats him.
So yeah, I get it. Like he left the device behind and they're going to figure it out. So we will see.
My last major complaint before we move on is this show, like I said, I was enjoying the episode, but then he joins his brother and his dad. Oh, we got a kaiju to fight. I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. We're gonna see a kaiju fight, man. And motherfuckers did like a Smallville, or honestly, no, they did a Godzilla 2014, where okay, here's some cool shit. We're gonna see Godzilla, and you don't see anything. They could have shown that kaiju fight. They didn't. Interesting fact about Godzilla 2014, it stars Aaron Taylor Johnson and Elizabeth Olsen. They played lovers in that movie. And as you may know, those also two actors that played brother and sister, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. So that's weird. Yeah. But yeah, they totally fucking Godzilla 2014 me with this shit. I want to see, we didn't even get to see the kaiju. So that's bullshit.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll show it next week. You don't know. I think you're getting too upset before you know.
I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure that it's not going
to. It's just going to be, oh, they mentioned it, and then they're going to show them. You might be right. Yeah. I was thinking more of it. Yeah, I think I was thinking more. No, you're right. Smallville or the CW shows. Yeah. They did that kind of stuff a lot too. Yeah. Yeah, but I think we're getting near the end of the show anyway, so.
Yeah, I think there's one other episode. We don't need to look it up or anything, but yeah.
Yeah, I think there's 1 or 2 episodes left. So we'll see. Yeah, it's probably 1 or 3. It's 6 or 8. You know that. That's how they all work, these shows. So
I'm pretty sure though this is only 6.
Yeah.
But now this begs a question like this, because this may all be not to beat the dead horse. I don't know. This is all weird because getting into the multiverse shit, like Peacemaker is in Superman. Now he's in another universe. I don't know where I was going with that, but that's just, we got 1 episode left. That's a lot to deal with. I'm probably thinking too much about it.
Yeah. And that's okay. So that's a good question though. Okay. It is 8 episodes. I had to look it up because my brain was going, how the heck are they going to wrap this up in 1 episode? That would just be really weird.
Would be crazy.
Yeah. There's got to be the confrontation with their doppelgangers and the alternate universe.
So if my theory, or not, it's not my theory, if the theory that the perfect dimension that he loves is like a white supremacist dimension, and then adds his black, very close friend, like what's going to happen there when, he's talking with her and his dad or brother, like what's going on here?
Yep. No, I definitely think so. And I think that's going to be the catalyst. He's going to find out what's really going on, and that's going to be what makes him decide, oh, shit, I shouldn't be here. And then they'll have the confrontation, the 11th Street Kids against their superheroes of this universe. We'll see. Yeah, that's episode 5. We will talk more about it, of course, next time. But let us know what you're thinking about the show. Let us know in the comments down below, because I just read something, I saw something just today about the algorithm and how YouTube keeps changing the algorithm. It's not necessarily just based on topics and search. It's not now it's interactions. So if you're watching this after the fact and you like the video, then hold on. I should have had this ready to go. Then please click that like button, hit that subscribe button, click that bell for notifications so you don't miss this when we go live. Leave comments, lots and lots of comments, because that also helps with the algorithm. And yeah, we would appreciate it. Not asking for much.
Tell us we suck. It's fine.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Superhero Speak podcast. And don't forget to watch us live every Sunday night right here on this channel.
While you're here, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on any of our great upcoming content.
Speaking of content, don't forget to check out our website, superheroespeak.com, where you can find the podcast, links to our social media, merch, comic reviews, and so much more. That's superheroespeak.com.
Thanks for watching, and don't let your cape be caught in the door. See you next time.